Welcome to AutoWorld of Conway, where today we previewing yet another Cobra kit car. And as you probably already know, not all kit cars are created the same, and this is no different. This West Coast Customs kit, you can already see the fenders are extremely exaggerated on these cars. This is a driver's car. So we'll spend a little bit of time today getting to know and understand exactly what differentiates this Cobra from Factory 5, Superformance, backdrafts, and the likes. You can probably already see some upgrades that you'll find appealing. I know me as a collector and enthusiast, definitely on the top of my list. So CCW wheels, 18 inches in the back, 18 inches in the front, but 345 30 18s in the back. You see Brembo brakes on all four corners. It says Cobra 427. This is the power plant. You can be as wild or mild as you would like. The custom grille there. HID headlights. So under the hood we'll reveal, probably on the wrong side, let's do this. First you see that's a custom carbon fiber hood scoop to make room for, go like this. This is a Ford Boss 351 engine, all forged internals. Now it's been upgraded to, we had it engine dynoed, it was engine dynoed at 488 at the crank, and that was with a 650 CFM dual feed Holley. Now it's got a 750. See the HMSD distributor there. It also has Flaming River rack and pinion steering, power steering, which makes this car just an ease to turn. Not all these are that easy to manipulate in a driveway setting. We'll fire it up here shortly. But super comfortable rocket ship. That's what I call this. Actually, that's a sneer from me. You get that off. So inside, many features that set this car apart from your average car. These West Coast these were the safest kit car manufactured and tested when this came out. This chassis, 96, excuse me, but it hasn't been on the road in finished build until 2 years ago. Titled as a 66 Ford. So engine turned gauges here, Classic Industries. You have vintage heat and defrost and blowers. See some of the ductwork there. This leather interior wrapped every part. So the cushions on the side bolsters, the seats. This is not vinyl, this is all leather. 5-speed TKX Tremec. Momo wheel. Again, custom features and touches everywhere. Look, e-brake. The steering column is collapsible and tilt for safety. You also see the turn signal stalks there, functioning wipers, adjustable mirror here, Kenwood stereo, this beautiful shifter tunnel. These door panels, again leather with these billet aluminum door handles. That's something else. These latches, most Cobras are very rudimentary, but these doors shut amazing. The chrome sill plates, nice deep footwells. And you can tell by the sound of that door. So Q1A shocks, adjustable all the way around, straight axle in the rear. Here's an assembly manual as well as all the documentation for the build, the receipts. This is shot over $100,000 in this build. The engine and driveline alone over $25,000. You see how easily this car starts. We have electric fuel pump ignition here. On, gauge test. Make sure we're in neutral. Car will flat rock and roll. So this is still in its break-in phase. So this engine, 179, 180 miles. So you have to be gentle on it. I imagine with a different carburetor pushing close to 400 horsepower. Quick look, see if we can get here. All tubular chassis, box frame. Power back here.